Hey everyone, this is the Banana Tuna here, and today we're going to be going over Melty Blood Type Lumina. So the first question that a person may ask is, what the heck is a Melty Blood? So Melty Blood is a fighting game series made by the video game developer French Bread Studios, and is based off of Type Moon's visual novel, Tsukihime. And if you don't know Type Moon, they're basically responsible for the Fate series as well, and Tsukihime actually takes place, I think, right before the events of Fate Stay Night, so that's pretty interesting. And if you're wondering why some of the Melty Blood characters like Arca or Shiki look a bit familiar, is that they were also featured in this one spin-off I watched. It's called Fate Grand Carnival, so you can probably check that out to get somewhat familiar with the Melty Blood or Tsukihime characters. So yeah, Melty Blood Type Lumina is basically the newest Melty Blood game that's going to be coming out, and specifically says September 30th, 2021. And the reason why this game is coming out is that Type Moon is going to be releasing basically a remake of their first original Tsukihime visual novel. I think it's called Tsukihime: A Piece of Blue Glass Moon. Pretty fancy title. So yeah, so this is why Melty Blood Type Lumina is basically a thing in the first place. And if you look on the top of my screen right here where my cursor's rotating around, this game is coming out for PS4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Steam. So Xbox One is throwing me off so hard because you will barely ever see a new fighting game come out for Xbox One. It's mainly PS4 and Steam. And the fact that they actually have Nintendo Switches there as well, that's pretty cool. I'm hoping that this game will have crossplay, and if that's the case, this game is going to be so sick and probably be really healthy for the game as well. I know Guilty Gear Strive, it has crossplay between PS4 and PS5, but it doesn't have crossplay between the Steam version of the game and the PlayStation. So I'm hoping that Arc System will actually do the same thing for Strive and implement crossplay, and if Melty Blood has crossplay as well, I'm pretty sure that'll be a good motivation. So this is the Melty Blood Type Lumina website, and you can definitely check this out yourself, and it showcases almost all the trailers, the characters as well. So this is Shiki Tono, basically the main protagonist of Melty Blood, and Tsukihime, and Arca, basically his love interest and the main heroine in the game. So yeah, this is basically the website, and if you click, you can find tons of different stuff on the site as well that shows all the most recent characters that they announced. So far there's going to be 7. So there's currently 7 that have been announced, but I believe that it's going to be, at the main roster, it will possibly be 10 characters. And of course, you couldn't tell by 10, it's a pretty small character list. So Guilty Gear Strive released 15 characters for its roster originally, and 16 right now because Gold Lewis recently came out. So people probably think that 10 characters probably way too small for a fighting game. But here's the thing: if the characters have really in-depth gameplay and their moveset is actually really fun, I'm not really super bummed out by the 10 character selection. So right now, I'm actually feeling pretty good. So there's a lot of characters that I find are super interesting in this game. So I'm not really too worried about that. So you click how to play. It will show you some of the modes that they have in the game as well. So for example, how to play fighting games. If you never played a fighting game before, you probably know that. And this here showcases the battle mechanics of the game. It's actually really cool. This is just the different play modes. So it's single player versus network training. So something else I know is that this game, it has been talked about on the internet, and I think from the developers themselves, is possibly going to have rollback netcode. And I'm super excited by that. So that means you can play with anyone around the world, and instead of dealing with crappy delay-based netcode and playing Type Lumina on like 8-frame delay, it sounds terrible. So if it really does have rollback netcode, I think this game will be pretty healthy when it comes out. So this showcases the battle system. So it has rapid beats, basically like an auto combo for the game. Shield/shield counter is basically when you click a button in this game, you can bring out a shield, right? And if your opponent attacks that shield, you're able to counterattack. I think it was like a counter, I guess. Your magic circuit was like your meter in the game. So the magic circuit in old Melty Blood games like Actress Again, it went up in like to the 200%, like 300%. And most special moves they do like 100%, but in this case they kind of simplified it to 3 counts, which probably the smart move. Special and EX specials, basically if you have if you have 1 bar of meter, you're able to use it for a more powerful special. Your heat / blood heat, basically if you have enough meter, you're able to activate a status called blood heat or heat or blood heat, and you're able to recover health, and you're able to use more special moves such as your supers, like your arc drive and last arc. So that's basically the supers in this game, like right here. Arc drives, they use like 3 gauges, and last arc they use 4 gauges, which we'll go over for the Twitter clips. Your moon skills and your moon drives, and we'll definitely talk about these in a bit. So, Melty Blood Type Lumina, there were 2. So when the game was first announced, they released 2 trailers. So one, it was a teaser trailer, and the second, it was a release announcement trailer. So let's check this out. All right, so this is the first trailer that they ever released for this game. So this is the teaser trailer. Let's check it out.
命の海に帰る時だ。これでフィニッシュ。そこ
見えた。
コードスクエア、全て奪い尽くして差し上げます。
So yeah, that was basically the first trailer that was released for this game, and I'm super hyped. the game looks so good as well. So the second trailer that was released is the release announcement trailer. It basically showcases when the game's going to be coming out. So let's check it out.
夜はまだ終わっていなかった。
予定に入っていなかったけど、死にたいのなら相手になってあげる。あら、そんな鶴もちぎれないの？ならあなたはここまで。我が手は主の代行なり、逃れることはできない。
I actually played this character, CL, in Actress Again. Yeah, she was so much fun. Like, you get to throw around her really long daggers and everything. And I think in the lore, she's also like the executioner of the church or something. So yeah, CL was my favorite character in Actress Again. So I'm debating that I may pick her up again for this game. So yeah.
知りなさい。軟弱。親しみがさ加減できませんからね。不愉快だね。思わず踏み潰してしまいそう。人知れず哀れに消える準備はできていて、僭越ながらお相手いたします。行きます。暗黒翡翠流ご奉仕推奨派。このほうきに切れぬものなし。大反省。合唱ほうき星。
あんまり動くと貧血になるんでね。この辺りで失礼するよ。
So yeah, that was the release announcement for this trailer. This now trailer for this game. So the music in this game, I'm already super hyped as well. I think it was the same dude that made the music for the original Melty Blood and all the other Melty Blood games, and he's also the same dude that made the Under Night In-Birth soundtrack. And holy crap, Under Night In-Birth OST is probably my favorite game music ever. It's so good, and I usually include them for my outros and stuff. So yeah. And the video goes on. Yeah, so it seems that if you buy the game early, I think probably before a specific date, you're able to get the Arc Grid round announcers. Like, Arc Grid is the one saying like when the game starts, like round 1, round 2, something like that. So that'd be cool. That's a pretty good early purchase bonus. And I know if you don't buy the game early, you were able to get this arcade route announcements as DLC. So yeah, that was basically the release announcement trailer. So after Type Moon released these 2 trailers, they actually, on their Twitter page, like the Melty Blood Type Lumina Twitter page, like where I'm at right here, they showcase a lot of the system mechanics in the game. So they're actually pretty interesting that we should probably go through these. So the first one that they released were about the rapid beats. The rapid beats basically is like the auto combos of this game. Let's check that.
まだいける まだいける
So yeah, so that was basically the auto combos, or like what they call it, the rapid beat. So remember, if you want to do an auto combo, just click the same button multiple times in a row, and then boom, you do a combo. I know, so in other Melty Bloods, they never had auto combos in the game, so I guess the reason why they added auto combos is that to make it easier for newcomers to play the game. I don't really necessarily think auto combos make it that much easier, I guess, because I think it's just better just to click. If you memorize the combo, it's just way more rewarding than just pressing it and just mashing the button. So here's the next trailer they released. Let me make sure the audio is low as frick, so we don't get our ears blown out. So this is what the shield mechanic, we were talking about this earlier. So they basically, when you click a button, then you bring up your shield, and the person attack your shield, you gotta do counter. Shiki's knife in this game sounds so satisfying as well. Listen to it again. That sounds so good. Oh my god. Yeah. So that was the shield. And this right here, it just showcases your magic circuit. So magic circuit we talked about earlier is like your meter in this game. Let me bring it up. So yeah, right here where my cursor is at, that's basically your meter. And remember that at default you have 3 counts. And then your magic circuit you're able to use for EX specials and basically how you do your arc drive and your trigger heat stats. So we'll definitely go over that. That was your magic circuit. And here, like we were talking about earlier, is that you can use your magic circuit to use EX specials. I think you do EX specials by using the C button. It was in the old Melty Blood games. They do a quarter circle back with the C button. Yeah, so you see how Archer does a regular special, and then when she uses the EX special, it takes one bar from her meter. Let's look at it one more time. Yeah, it doesn't use her meter. Yeah, but that one does. The reason why is because, and the reason you can tell, because it shows like a small cinematic when she does that EX special. So that was basically what you can use your EX special for. And here, this should showcase the heat status. So in Melty Blood, when you get hit in this game, you actually have a dark. It shows a shade of some color. I think it's actress again. Maybe like it was like orange or something. You'll probably put on screen. And in this case, that dark blue shade, when you get hit, you're able to recover that health back if you trigger a heat status. And I know in order to trigger heat status, you have to have enough meter. So in this case, Hisui has like 2.5 bars, and then Steel actually has 4, which we will definitely explain in a bit.
参ります。見せてあげましょう。どうかされましたか。そろそろ仕留めます。
Yeah, so you see how both Hisui and Ciel's life bars, they recover their health right here when they trigger heat status. So one thing that we should talk about heat is that heat kind of acts like a burst, like in Guilty Gear, but unlike a burst, you can't be getting hit in order to use the burst. So you have to be in like the neutral state in order to use your heat status as a burst. Like it like knocks the opponent, does like a wall bounce to the actress again. And something else I kind of want to go over is that if you look closely, Hisui has won 1 round, but CL is behind in rounds, right? So, and if you look at the beginning, CL actually has 4 bars of magic circuit. So what I'm speculating is that when you lose a round in Melty Blood Type Lumina, you actually gain 1 more count of meter for your magic circuit, and with that you're able to trigger heat blood or blood heat status. And you could tell like CL when she triggers blood heat, she like goes like to a red glint. Yeah, like she just turns red and everything. And seems of course that blood heat lasts a lot longer than Hisui's regular heat status. Yeah. See how long that lasts? And then I know in heat status, your heat and blood heat status, you're able to use your arc drive or your last arc. Alright. So this is the arc drive. Basically, you have 3 bars of meter. You're able to do a really cool special move. Let me just go back out. Yeah, so that was basically the arc drive. You need to have 3 counts of meter. And then, oh my god, last arc. Alright. So, last arc, remember, you have to, so in order to do a last arc, you have to first lose a round, so you have 4 bars of magic circuit, and you have to be under a blood heat status. And once you're in blood heat, you're able to do your last arc. Now, I want you guys to look at Shiki's health right here. You see this right here? Okay, I'm gonna play the video. He died! He freaking died! That was like more than half of his health. Oh my god. I am scared. Oh god. It's like I'm gonna lose a round and then immediately someone just yeah, I'm probably gonna lose a round and the person is like at full health, just throw this out, instant win. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Yeah, so that was basically the last arc. And I think something I should probably bring up that I think you can only do your last arc when you get a shield counter. Because I know in Actors Again, the only way for you to do a last arc is first you have to be in blood heat. And you have to like parry the dude like with a shield, either on the ground or in the air. Like for CL, in order to do her last arc, you have to jump and then like shield a move in the air and then input the command during that air time, and that's how you get that last arc. It does a lot of damage as well. So that's basically the last arc. And here it talks about the moon scales. So if you look at the top right or top left, you see how there's like a moon icon next to the character portraits. So in Melty Blood Type Lumina, when you use so you're able to use something called moon skill. Basically, like they're like enhanced versions of your EX specials. And when you use those skills, it depletes your moon gauge. I'm going to call it the moon gauge. So look closely. Yeah, you see how when Arcrid does a moon skill, it decreases her moon gauge. Something that I also kind of want to take notice to is that when you do a moon skill, it doesn't use any of your meters, so that's one thing to keep track of. So that's pretty cool. And here, I think this was the last clip they showcased for Type Lumina, and it's probably the most hype version, hype clip they ever released. So, when if you have more than half of your moon gauge, you're able to activate Moon Drive, and when you're a Moon Drive, you have like your movement options are like enhanced so much. And you get tons of armor on your moves. So let's check it out. 3 jumps, 2 air dashes, and a jump at the end. Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah. So I am super excited for the block strings in this game. They're gonna be so crazy. So you have to like jump on your opponent, stay in the air for a long period of time. Yeah, look at this. Oh my god. One thing we should also take notice is that when CL does a special move, she actually armors right through it. So I think you have tons of invincibility when you do a special move. But if you look closely, when CL like armors through Akiha's attacks, her moon gauge is like depleted like pretty drastically. Let's look at this again. Yeah, look how quick that gauge depletes. And she does it again, and she loses all of it right there. So I guess if you want to keep your moon gauge and you want to use them specifically for movement options, it'd probably be better to kind of like not waste it by armoring through moves, because I would totally keep the movement options more than the armor. Yeah. So that was basically all of the Twitter clips that they showcased for Melty Blood Type Lumina. So I'm super excited to actually do this in game. So after those Twitter clips were released, Type Moon, they showcase battle previews for all the currently announced characters. So let's check out all of them. So the most recent one was Kohaku, which came out like yesterday. Let's check it. So the first one is Shiki. Remember, he's like the protagonist of this game. So let's see.
気は乗らないけど仕方ない。
四季様、お休みの時間です。
軽い手合わせってこと？おっと。
見るのを離す。確かにひょいちゃん無理は
ガラキ下さあもう本当にここはこうでしょそら
されないうちにさすがにさすがに
せーの
お待ちください。メイド
見えてはいるけどほどに
Okay, that was sick. Did you see that? So let me go back. Okay, so Hisui tried to do a quote unquote burst with her heat, but then Shiki like friggin' backdashes it, baits the heat, and then does a arc drive on her. Let's look at that. Look at that bait. That was so clean. Oh my god. And then does the arc drive punish. That was sick. I am hyped. Yeah. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna play Shiki in Melty Blood Type Lumina. And something that's weird that in Melty Blood Actress Again, there's like two Shikis. There's like the regular Shiki Tono, and there's like a Nani. I think his name was Nania Shiki, like the more emo version of Shiki. Yeah. So like in Actress Again, there's like many different versions of a character. I know there's like 3 different types of arc grids, 2 different types of CLs. I think also 3 versions of Akiha, and like 6 maids. So yeah, so that's the thing with this game. So that was Shiki's battle preview. So let's check the next one. So this is Coma. I think that's how you pronounce it. So Coma was probably the newest announced character for this game. So he wasn't really announced until during a live stream. So that's pretty cool.
いい闘士だ。たぎるものがある。引導を渡してやる。
本気なんだな。当たれ全力でいく
具足を返す飛ばす
まだいける
さてやしめれたそうか吹き飛べ不要無限の落ちを欲求開始まさらもの下脱昇進覇者大検証
Yeah, Coma looks fun. He seems to be like the whatchamacallit, the grappler of Type Lumina, so that'll be interesting. So the next one that they showcased was for arc grid. Look at that.
任せてみんなやっつけちゃうからはい一丁揉んでもらいましょう
とにかく遊びたいだけだろお前
そこからやめよう捕まえろそして壁ドン上よごめんねそこのターク下よ見える一丁お返しバイバイ切り裂く私姫様なんですけどこの目は禁止いいから寝てなさい
Yeah, Archer looks funny. that's pretty cool. She looks cool. Alright, next one. So the next trailer they released for Sia, and remember, this is the character I'm super hyped about. Oh my god.
さてどう片付けたものでしょうか その魂煉獄に送ります。じゃ遊びはなしで遊ぼっか。逃がす手加減できませんからね。いや頭かねタンクよっとしたよ。もう一個これでそこです倒れなさい。シャマー標習かあっちの隅なりなさい。バルクエイド認めましょう。この関東装填この一撃で土くれに帰るがいい。
Oh god, this character is so sick. Oh man. Let me try to pull it up. Oh my god. Like she was like doing a block string, right? She gets like a command grab is what she had in Actress Again. She activates Moondrive in air to give herself an extra air dash. Look at this. She air dashes, does jump, I think it's jump C or jump B. And does EXA. That's so sick. I cannot wait. Oh my god. So CL's battle preview. So the next one is Akiha. So Akiha was actually the character that I was kind of interested to play in Melty Blood Actress Again. She was really cool, but then I was already really far into with CL, so I wasn't really sure if I wanted to drop CL for Akiha. But I'm feeling that I kind of want to play her, play Akiha in this game because she seems to be mainly based around Oki and knockdowns, I guess. Let's check her out.
覚悟はできているようね。いいわ。当主として受けて立ちます。まさか昨日のあれがバレ。我慢聞こえた。目を上げないで。せーの。やり直しよ。やりました。の言及聞こえていて。あなたの足貸し付きなさい。それ朝は倒れりました。甘えられてます。の命知れ。調子に乗りすぎよ。おどきなさい。この崩れていて。見えすいていてよ。倒れ。手加減はしてやる。燃えるように後悔なさい。
Oh god. Yeah, she looks fun. So yeah, you see how like yeah, so Akiha like throws out a projectile, so Kohaku is forced to block it, and then Akiha just totally can totally just come and mix you up. Yeah, so Akiha kind of reminds me a lot like Milia in Guilty Gear Strive. Like Milia, you have to toss when you knock down an opponent with a hard knockdown with like 2K 2D, you throw out like her heavy disc and the opponent is forced to block it, and you're able to mix up your opponent. So the next trailers for actually two characters in one, so Hisui and Kohaku. And like I think I talked about this before. In Actress Again, there's like you can play as two characters, and there's like different versions. You can play like both maids or like other alternatives in the game. Yeah. So you're able to control both of these for one character. That's pretty cool.
やっちゃいましょう。僭越ながらお相手いたします。遠慮はなしよ、翡翠ちゃん。僭越ながら食後の運動といきますか。レース行きますよ。ちょいさん。嫌な性格で失礼します。レースのファンもう一度。次元整理です。はいはい、どうぞ。翡翠ちゃん、失礼します。
Oh, got the tree. These characters seem like a nightmare to fight. Oh god, I'm not excited. Alright, so then they released two more trailers, like the maids individually. So this is Hisui.
お茶の支度をいたしましょうか。昇級試験の時ですね。わかります。そういう話ではないのだけど。お気を取らないよね。自信作です。行かせます。頑張りました。ご案内します。第1弾です。避けられちゃう。余裕なここでそこまでです。行きましょう。たまには優しく出されてはキャレイクも新生翡翠流シクト守りたい。
I won't lie, this character looks really fun. She also has like bento boxes for like Okizeme. Let me see if I can that out. Yeah, she like puts down a mat with like a bento box on it, right? And then when you get knocked down, your opponent's probably be forced to block.
余裕なここで落ち着こ
Yeah, she places down the bento box right here. Akiha runs into her, like to bait her out. Yeah, this looks really fun. So that was for Hisui, and then we had the final trailer that they released like just yesterday. So this is Kohaku.
いきますよ見てしまいましたね、四季さん。
気は乗らないけど仕方ない。
そうですか。医学の犠牲者ね。どうぞ。
お前がやるやる。
頑張って。どうぞ。出番あるね。
Yeah, so that was for Kohaku. So that was pretty much, I think, yeah, that was all of the character battle previews for Melty Blood Type Lumina. So I'm hoping that the next video they release will probably be a new character that I haven't released before, or announced yet. So yeah, so that was basically Melty Blood Type Lumina in a nutshell. So I hope that my somewhat awkward description or explanation of this game gets you slightly interested for Melty Blood Type Lumina. As you can see, I'm super excited for this game, and hopefully I can make you somewhat excited for this game as well. So yeah, so make sure that on September 30th, when the game comes out, expect a video about Melty Blood from me immediately. Yeah, so pretty much that's all that we're gonna go through for now. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and this is the Banana Tuna signing off.